Hello there, diving into the juiciest bunch of tomato scents today. It's Tomato Girl summer year round in my house because my tomato leaf scent obsession spans soaps, candles, even a new perfume. But what does a tomato perfume smell like? It smells like this, a bowl of ripe, fresh tomatoes, but not the fruit when you cut into it. Tomato scented products typically also capture the smell of the stems and leaves attached. Honestly, next time you're in your local grocer or supermarket, just rub your fingers on the tomato stem and leaf and smell that, and that's it. That's what I love. Green and fresh, fruity, earthy, almost a bit like freshly cut grass, perfect in a kitchen while you're cooking or entertaining or curled up on the couch. I've always loved this style of scent. My geranium addiction is similar because it's the leaves doing the heavy lifting, not the flowers. Anytime I walk past a geranium plant, I'm touching those leaves and enjoying their refreshing green scent too. Quick mention to Diptyque Geranium Rosa, my favourite candle of all time and my top pick in their entire range. Oh, and to the caterpillars that eat my geraniums, I will find you and I will kill you. I'm so sorry. When I graduated to tomato candles last year from geraniums, I started with one, but slowly discovered others after some of your recommendations. So I'll talk you through some of my favourites at home, my new infatuation with the BULY tomato family, and a very juicy wish list of other products I've tried in store because this growing tomato category is ripe for the picking. Beginning with my gateway to the tomato world, Flamingo Estate Roma Heirloom Tomato Candle. This is Flamingo Estate's most famous product. It first appeared in my Everything Shower video last year, and I told you that this green, fresh fragrance makes you feel like you're hosting a summer dinner party in Sicily, not watching Netflix with leftovers. This is one of the most realistic tomato candles I've come across, captures those vines and leaves so well with a hint of black pepper and tarragon too. I have one of my followers, Annie, on Instagram to thank for this one. Diptyque Ladroi candle was a purchase in Paris last summer after Annie suggested it, and it's my first piece of Diptyque's home care collection in this amber glass. Haven't started burning it just yet. I don't like having too many on the go at once, but the concept is actually anti-odor, something you burn before and after cooking to remove any unpleasant smells. But I don't think you should limit your use of this because the fresh picked combination of basil, mint, and tomato leaf is delicious and so homey. Then in February this year, I met Dalesford Organics Vine Tomato Candle. I was in the Cotswolds for a friend's wedding, visited Dalesford Farm, and this was one of my souvenirs. It is the best tomato candle I've come across. So true to life. Just having the jar undone on my coffee table recently has been throwing the most beautiful scent like the actual leaves and vines. It's perfection if you're a true tomato scent person. Pop it on your UK wish list. Unfortunately, only available there. If you're ready to take your tomato habit to new heights, I have the answer. In February, I also visited Officine Universel BULY in Paris on the hunt for their Eau Triple fragrance in Scandinavian red currant and Peruvian tomato. You can find the brand BULY in Japan, Mecca in Australia, Selfridges in London, and one of my viewers, Una in New York, recommended this to me, but a visit to their Saint-Germain boutique in Paris feels like stepping back in time into an apothecary. Still to come in a Matilda on Tour travel vlog. This is my new favourite perfume. And you know it would take a lot to topple Jo Malone Red Roses off that perch after 10 years. It's light, fresh and green, fruity and sweet. Absolutely obsessed. So much so that I didn't stop there. I also picked up the matching lightweight body lotion, personalised by the calligrapher they have in-house, as you do, part of the service. I tossed up between the body oil and the body lotion, but leant towards the lotion in the end. I find the perfume quite light on me. I don't know if that's because my nose is already used to it, but this is a nice way to add a little more, albeit in a slightly different way. I think the perfume is sweeter, but this is pretty close, and it helps the scent linger on the skin with a beautifully smooth, non-sticky texture. In line at BULY, I befriended an Aussie and was talking to her about the tomato scent, and she ended up grabbing the body oil and a soap like this one. Same red currant and tomato duo, but different to the perfume again. The sculptural soap bar is a bit muskier and would make a really nice gift. I picked up an extra one because one of my good friends loves tomato scents too, and whenever I visit and stay with him, I've started a tradition of leaving a tomato-related gift behind, so I've got this soap up my sleeve. Sadly, that's the end of my current collection, but I wanted to talk you through other options I've tried in stores in the past and made a mental and physical note of. Starting with the ultimate, the most prestigious tomato of all, the Loewe Tomato Leaves Candle. I feel like this might have even been responsible for the rise of tomato options in the industry in the first place, potted in a red ceramic vessel you can reuse afterwards. But interestingly, I actually prefer the scent of the Loewe Tomato Leaves home fragrance spray. It's ever so slightly different. The candle's a bit peppery, whereas the home fragrance gives me that green hit I love, and I would absolutely wear it as a perfume too, so that's the one I have my eye on. They also make a liquid soap, which is the bougiest possible housewarming gift imaginable and the priciest hand soap I've ever seen, I think. I haven't come across this one in person before, so please report back if any of you spot it in a Loewe store. I mentioned BULY's body oil briefly, the same Scandinavian red currant and Peruvian tomato scent in an oil you could use on your body, mixed into your regular lotion, a drop in your hair, tiny bit on your neck, add it to a bath for soft skin. Now I'm really wondering why I didn't pick this up as well. Given I'm already a big fan of Flamingo Estate's Roma heirloom tomato scent, I bet their hand soap would be lovely, but the family doesn't stop there. They have a room spray, a dish soap, a surface cleaner, a body lotion, a soap bar for an entire tomato takeover in your house. That's what I'm manifesting. A popular option you might have come across if you're in the US is the Malin & Getz tomato candle, also comes in a home spray sister. This was inspired by the founder's garden in Hudson Valley with a touch of basil, lavender, mint and ivy thrown in. I've tried this in Mecca, definitely approve. I first came across the Carrière Flare tomato candle because the friend I bought the BULY soap for has this one at home and the room spray in their bathroom like a tomato twist on Aesop's post-poo drops. Made in France by the same company as the luxury candles Cire Trudon. To me, this is at the sweeter end of the tomatoes we've talked through so far, but I still like it. Also comes in a diffuser and these adorable scented taper candles. How cute would they look on a dinner party table? Finishing with the grandmother of tomato candles, the biggest fruit on the vine, Jo Malone London's Green Tomato Vine Candle. This is from their Townhouse collection in very substantial ceramic vessels, reflected in the very substantial price. Not available in every Jo Malone store. I've only smelt this in London in their Chelsea boutique and maybe Covent Garden too. I liked the scent, fresh and quite realistic, but not realistic to bring home with me. The Dalesford candle was definitely the winner. There you go. This tomato topic might be one of the more niche videos I've made in 7.5 years on YouTube, but quite a few of you had requested it when I mentioned my new passion, so I hope you enjoyed this virtual trip to the garden. If you haven't tried a tomato candle before, as I said earlier, touching the vines and leaves next time you're grocery shopping is the easiest way to find out if you like it first. Please let me know if you've already discovered the joys of this product category. Drop your favourites in the comments, or let me know if any of my tomato picks might have tempted you. I'm off to make a really delicious salad with all of these. Thanks for watching. See you next time.